Hello, I'm Mrs. Miles, and I thought you'd like to have a story. So today I've chosen A Squash and a Squeeze. I'm the teacher at Russell School, and if you come to see us in September, I will be the one that's looking after you in the class. So this is a story about an old lady and the animals that live outside her house. And it's by Julia Donaldson, and the pictures are by Axel Scheffler. I hope you enjoy it. You may have heard it before, and if you have, you can join in. A little old lady lived all by herself, with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. "There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your hen," said the wise old man. "Take in my hen? What a curious plan." Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped round the room, knocking over a jug. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It was pokey for one, now it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle, there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." She said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg, then sat down to nibble the table leg. The little old lady cried, "Glory be! It was tiny for two, and it's titchy for three. The hen pecks the goat, and the goat's got the fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore! It was titchy for three, and now it's teeny for four. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive! It was teeny for four, it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take them all out," said the wise old man. "But then I'll be back where I first began." So she opened the window, and out flew the hen. "That's better. At last I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat, and she shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and puffed, and she pushed out the cow. "Just look at my house. It's enormous now." "Thank you, old man, for the work that you've done. It was weeny for five, it's gigantic for one. There's no need to grumble, there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house." Now she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddle-dee-dees. It isn't a squash and a squeeze. I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you'll have this at home and you can have a look at it yourself. Look forward to seeing you if you come to Russell School, and maybe I can read another story soon. Take care. Bye-bye.